Bring your hands to your ankles. Lift up through the chest. If you're on your block, rolling your hips over the edge of the block so the spine is nice and straight, and gently squeezing your glutes. Okay, then coming into child's pose. And while you're here, start to rock from side to side. Lift your forearms. Move your hips. And then come forward into puppy pose. The thighs parallel, toes tucked under, slide your hands away. Forehead to the mat. And same thing, wag your tail. So just rocking your hips. Feeling through the shoulders. That lengthened spine. And then inhale, tuck your tailbone under, curling the back up. Bring your hands ready for down dog, so then lift your hips. Down dog, paddle your heels, walking the dog. And then bring your knees under you, so you're just gently twisting through the hips as you paddle the heels. Feel through the shoulders, so get them moving. And then walk your feet to come to standing at the front of the mat. Standing mountain, close your eyes for a moment. Okay, then open your eyes. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale to Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, roll into plank, lower through Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips. 3 breaths in Down Dog. Place your hands well. And bend your knees if you need to get extra length through the pelvis and the hamstrings. And then inhale, up on your toes, bend your knees, look forward. Step forward to Ardha Uttanasana, looking up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands together. Exhale to Uttanasana. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down, step back, roll into plank. Don't forget to press up between the shoulder blades. Draw them down towards your waist, then come through Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra. While you're in Cobra here, just feel through the shoulders again. So draw the elbows towards your waist. Just feeling through the tops of the shoulders, then tuck your toes. Lift your hips, come into down dog, 3 breaths. Inhale, up on your toes, bend your knees, look forward. Step forward to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to Urdhva Hastasana, hands up. Exhale, palms together at your heart center. One round of Surya Namaskar B. So inhaling to chair pose. Exhale, Uttanasana fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, step back. Lower through Chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Roll forward into plank, knee to nose. Bring the right foot between your hands. Drop the left heel down. Come up into warrior one. Sink through the right knee. Arms up. Exhale. Palms down. Step back. From plank, lower through Chaturanga. Inhale. Up dog or cobra. Exhale. Tuck your toes. Lifting up into down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up, knee to nose, left foot between your hands, drop the right heel down, coming up into warrior one. Then exhale, palms down, step back, roll into plank, lower to Chaturanga. Inhale to cobra, exhale to down dog. Take 3 breaths. Really squeezing through the core, lifting the hips. And inhaling, up on your toes, bend your knees, look forward. Step forward to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Bend your knees. Inhale to Utkatasana, chair pose. Squeeze your thighs, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bend the knees, bring your tummy to your thighs. Relax your head down. Take 2 fingers and the thumb and wrap around the big toes. Elbows go out to the side. Slowly lift your hips, squeeze your core, lift up through the pelvic floor. So trying to keep the arms relaxed. Inhale, reach the chest forward, straight arms, tip your tailbone up. Exhale, fold. Release your hands, hands to hips. Squeeze the thighs towards each other, chest reaching forward, coming up. Exhale. Inhale, take the left foot back, come into warrior two. Bring the right knee over the ankle, take your arms wide. Look over the right hand. So draw your shoulder blades down your back. Feel length through the cervical vertebrae. Tuck the right buttock under. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Slide the left hand down the back leg. Reach up, up, up. Sink through the right knee, but reach the right arm up and over. Feel that strip opening through the side body. Inhale, come forward to side angle. Parsvakonasana, bring the left arm up and over. So if you want to extend the pose, you can come to your block on the inside of your foot, or hand to the mat, otherwise rest the forearm. And while we're here, press through the soles of the feet, sink through the thighs, but squeeze the pelvic floor, reach your right arm forward. Then inhale, come up. Exhale, take the arms wide, straighten the front leg. Trikonasana triangle, take the left hip back, reach over the front leg, keep that side body long. So pulling up through the thighs, reach, 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 and then tip the right hand down, lift the top arm, tuck the right buttock under gently, lean back, look up at the top hand. Inhale, coming back up, arms go wide, sinking back into warrior two. Check, you can see your big toe, make sure the right knee isn't folding in. Relax your arms, the shoulder blades down. Coming forward again, side angle. Left hand goes to your sacrum. Rest the forearm on the thigh with the palm facing up, and then reach the top hand up and over. But you're opening through the left side of the ribs, so bring the right side of the ribs across the thigh, roll open the left side, so you're looking up under your armpit. Press through the left outer edge of the left foot, side stretch. Inhale, reach the right arm forward, sink through the right knee. Keep that rotation through the ribs. Inhale, come up, arms up. Exhale, hands to hips. Step to the front of the mat. Those legs are shake. Going to do the other side. Inhale, lift the right knee. Take the right foot back into warrior two. Take the arms wide. Relax the shoulders down. So really strongly pressing through all four corners of the back foot as you sink through the left knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior, slide the right hand down your leg, lift up. Left arm opening through the left ribs, but keep sinking through the left knee. Inhale, arms go wide, Parsvakonasana, side angle, so bringing the right hand to your sacrum, left arm resting. You can come to the deeper pose, but you know what's coming. Reach the right arm up and over, rolling the ribs open, looking up under your armpit. Feel that side body stretch. Pressing the outer edge of the right foot into the mat. Inhale, lift the left arm. Keep that external rotation. Then taking the arms wide. Straighten the front leg. Trikonasana. So squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Lower them down. So lifting up through the crown of the head. Feel that length in the spine. Take your right hip back. Reach, reach, reach over the left leg, pulling up strongly through the left thigh, pelvic floor, side body long. So reaching the left hand against the shin, opening through the shoulders. So squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Feel that opening through the collarbones. Inhale. Arms go wide, sink into warrior two, look over the front hand. Parsvakonasana, side angle stretch. Sweep the top hand up and over, press through the outer edge of the right foot, keep sinking through the left knee, rolling open the right side of the ribs. Tuck that left buttock under. Squeeze the pelvic floor. Inhale, lift left arm. Keep the rotation in the chest. Inhale, coming up. And step to the front of the mat. Give the legs a shake. Okay, lifting the left leg. Take the feet wide. Turn your feet out. So toes go out. And we're going to sink into the right knee. So you're trying to track the thigh over the foot. So rather than it coming like this, so trying to bring the knee over the foot. It's tough when your hips are tight, so it can just be a small movement. You don't have to come too far down, but just trying to keep the opening through the hips, keep that external rotation, so the thighs rolling outwards as you sink towards that foot. Then come up to straight legs, other side. And come back up. Maybe you can take it a little bit deeper. Coming back up, other side. And then maybe sinking, you'll come onto your fingertips, you can lift the left leg. You can come onto the ball of the right foot. If you can, you're going to just flex at the left ankle. And then walk your hands to the other side, bend through the left knee, flex the right foot. Once more, each side. So just finding your variation, keeping yourself safe. Okay, back to center. Bend your knees slightly. And just stick your bottom up. So we're feeling into the hips, the thighs. Okay, hands to hips. Standing up, straightening the legs. Turn the feet parallel, so the outer edges of the feet are parallel. Lift up through the thighs. Lift your chest. Relax your shoulders down, squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. Pull up through the pelvic floor, navel to spine. And then you're going to bring the front of the pelvis forward. Meaning don't take your bottom back. Tipping the tailbone up, pulling up through the thighs, pelvic floor. And if you need the block, you can have that in front of you. Helps to press into something, otherwise. Bring your fingertips to the mat and roll towards the balls of your feet. Lift up your tailbone, squeeze your core. If you can, you're going to flatten your palms, bring them back so your fingers are in line with your toes. Squeeze your elbows towards each other. Feel that rounding between the shoulder blades. Squeeze your core. Relax your head down. Lift up through the tailbone, lift up the thighs. And then inhale, walk your fingertips out in front of you or to the block. So your hands are just under your shoulders. Lift up through the thighs, extend through the spine. And then curl it in. Inhale, lift. Bend your knees slightly. Hands to hips, coming up and then heel toe. You can step your feet together. Come to sit on the mat. Hands behind your knees. Press through your sitting bones. Lift up through your core. So chest lifts. Start to lean back a little. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And then lift your lower legs into Ardha Navasana. Spread your toes, shins parallel with the mat. Release your hands if you can. Lift up through the chest, draw the shoulder blades down your back. Gaze is on your toes. Exhale, cross at the ankles, palms beside you, squeeze your pelvic floor, lift your hips, and come back into Navasana. Lift your chest. Then exhale, put your feet down. Come up onto your toes. And then hands beside you, or you can reach the arms forward. You're just going to rock back slightly, draw your toes towards you, and then lift your feet. Reach the toes away a little, lift your chest, Navasana. And then bring the knees back in, drop the toes. Feet down, sit up, hold onto your knees. A little bit of functional movement. So it's like a little sort of circle outwards with the knees. Okay, so draw the toes in, reach your arms forward or have them beside you. Draw the toes in, lift your feet, hug the knees in, lift your chest, and then reach the toes up and away from you, little circles down. Bring the knees back in, lift up. You can hug your knees, lift up. And then coming into a twist, so Marichiasana. Oh, anyway, doesn't matter what it's called, it's a twist. So, but we're going to have the left thigh resting on the mat with the heel to the outside of the right buttock. And you can either have your opposite foot on the inside of the knee, or if you've got a bit more flexibility, you can take that foot over the thigh. Inhale, lift up through the core. Hug the left arm against the right knee. Squeeze it in towards the chest. Take the right hand behind you. Lift, lift, lift up, and then revolve to look behind you. Press the sole of the right foot down. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release, other side. Take the left hand behind you, hug the right arm around the thigh. Lift up, squeeze the thighs towards your chest, relax your shoulders, revolve to look behind you. Press the sole of the left foot down. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release, come to lie on your back with your knees bent. So actually bring your block between your thighs for bridge pose. So arms beside you, press the forearms and the palms down. Bring your heels to where you can touch them almost. Inhale, press the lower back into the mat, lift the hips up. Press through your arms, feel your broadening through the collarbone, and then lift the right foot as you press strongly through the sole of the left foot. Squeeze towards the block. The thighs, hips level, and then exhale, lower the right foot down, lowering through the vertebrae, hips come down last. Inhale, other side, squeeze the block. Press the lower back into the mat, peel the hips up. Keep squeezing into the block. Press strongly through the sole of the right foot. Lift the left leg. So thighs are parallel. Don't allow that left leg to roll out. So roll the thigh inwards. Squeeze so the hips are level. Exhale, float the foot next to the right foot. Lower through the hips. Release the block. Have the same action, squeezing towards the block so the knees aren't touching, but feel that activation of the inner thighs, the outer hips. Inhale, press the lower back in, lift your hips. Now clasp your hands underneath, roll onto the outside edges of the shoulders. Dig your heels in. Press your knees away from you. Squeeze your pelvic floor, navel to spine. Don't forget to breathe. It's not a really strong squeeze of the glutes, but feeling gentle pressure, and then exhale. Take the arms out, lower through the vertebrae. Knock your knees together for a moment. Bring your hands to your belly. Relax. Inhale, cross the right leg over the left. Squeeze the thighs into each other. Take your arms wide. Lift the knees up towards your chest. Roll your knees into your right armpit. Try to ground through the left shoulder, but you can bring the arm off if that's too uncomfortable, but look over to the left. Relax the legs. Inhale, bring the knees back up, uncross, feet down, other side, left to right, slide the hips to the right a little, drop the knees to the left armpit, look over to the right. Again, you can just bring the right arm to your chest. Inhale, bring the knees back up, unravel the legs. Cross up the ankles, hug the knees in, draw little circles with your knees. And the other way. And then bring your head towards your knees, start to rock. And come to sit, facing me. Close your eyes. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. Bring your palms together at your heart center, lowering your head and opening your eyes. Namaste.